Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and happy Turkey Day. Happy Turkey Day indeed. Let me adjust this right now. I think I need to crank this up a notch. It bothers me that the platform I'm on is a little uneven, so I can never get that picture quite right. Anyway, good evening and happy Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate all you. Oh, snap. Don't fall. Don't fall, baby doll. There we go. Let me get these out of the way. Oh. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on this very special day that you could be with and probably should be with your family. So thank you. And we got a couple guests backstage, just going to hang out, share some gratitude, and definitely not talk about Black Friday deals where you can get a bunch of Geisley stuff at a reduced rate. It's sad. What's this turned into? I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. I just want to say thank you all so much. Kurt brought up a great point. So the stream shows that Senor Bob was first. However, when he went and logged on to a different device, someone else was first. I think maybe Kurt. I'm not sure, but it's really strange how that happens. It's almost like YouTube is manipulating things. It's almost like YouTube is manipulating things. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for everyone that's here. This is your first time watching DLD After Dark. It's probably not really. I don't believe you. If you are going to maintain that position, then welcome to the chat. And welcome to the live show. And if you'd like to stick around, I would encourage you to. You'll find that there are a bunch of super dope people right over here in chat. Hang out with them, spend some time with them. I think you're going to grow to love the place. And when you do, I'd encourage you to subscribe and stick around for some more. To all those that are lurking that will never say a word in chat, I salute you. You have way more self control than I do. But let's go ahead and jump into it. For the people that are going to watch this the next day, and the next day, shout out to all you guys. I appreciate the replay mafia, the recapitulation syndication, the refried beans, the reheating the leftovers, all those guys that just come up with incredibly witty things to say, like Razor JB, like Spin 360, like Night Custom Builds. I appreciate y'all so much. Anyway, let's jump into it. So, first this evening was Senor Bob. I appreciate you, brother. And not only was he first, he is also a Chana member. Chana member. We appreciate you, my guy. Following up right behind him, and maybe on your screen, Kurt 24 was first. Brother, great to see you. Also a Chana member. Thank you and moderator. So put some spec on his name, I believe is what the kids say. Let's see who else is in here. Let's greet all the other channel members. Kurt 24, Senor Bob. Let's see who else we got up in here. Z, great to see you, my guy. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Kurt 24, Senor Bob. Kurt 24, Senor Bob. Z. And then also, I do that because of the question mark. You know what I mean? Z? Like, is it Z? Blue Curtain Burner, brother, great to see you. Also a channel member. I appreciate you guys. For real, like all joking aside, literally like 98% of all the support for this channel is coming from channel members. Also, what people typically do is they support the channel by going to shop at DLD hardware or places like Definition Knives, where you can get some super dope cutlery. And tomorrow you're going to see an excellent Black Friday deal that may inspire you to go pick up a co-pilot, or to go pick up a bird shot. You like those sound effects? I know. Or maybe you're like me and want to get a hold on, where's my DK1, baby? I don't know, but you know what I do have? That Boyd. Oof, look at that thing. Uh, ah, there you are. Or maybe you're like me and you want to pick up a DK1. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But check out Definition Knives. Tomorrow we're going to be running a special. And I'm going to see if I can email the special out to everyone that's ever purchased a knife from Definition Knives. And then maybe we can finally do that giveaway where we were supposed to give away 2 knives right after Halloween. That's crazy. It's just been a crazy couple months. My bad, y'all. We're gonna do it though. An elephant never forgets. Z Kurt 24, Z Mike McClune, the goon, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. I appreciate you, my guy. Let's see, Kurt 24, Mike McClune. And by the way, don't forget that Mike McClune, the goon, is also a moderator. So he'll be the one to give you the boot if we need to. We really don't do that too much, though, right? We're pretty low key. People come up in here saying all sorts of crazy stuff, and we just kind of let them be crazy. And then when they don't get yeeted, I think they just get uncomfortable and leave. But it's okay. Blue Curtain Burner, Zanty, brother. Great to see you, Zanty Misfit. Also a channel member. We appreciate you, brother. Let's see. Kurt 24, Zanty Misfit, Mike McClune Lagoon. Hey, Aggie. Great to see you, brother. Agorizer. And happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys as well. We appreciate y'all, and I'm grateful for every single one of you. For real, for real. Thank you. Let's see. Zanty, Agorizer, Mike McClune Lagoon, Agorizer, Zanty Misfit, Kurt 24. I'm just going through the chat here. Mike McClune Lagoon, Kurt 24, Agorizer, Zanty Misfit, Aggie, Kurt 24, Aggie, Zanty Misfit. Let's see, Agorizer, Kurt 24, Rose 77. Great to see you, brother. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much, and happy Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys. Kurt 24, Kurt 24. Ross 77. Hey, Misty, Misdemeanor, Miss Wayne. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Shout out to you and Ron. We love you guys. Thank you so much. And happy Turkey Day. Agorizer, Ross, Big Boss, Ross, Miss Wayne, Kurt 24. Let's see. Z. We also got Agorizer. Who else is up in here? Kurt 24 Z. And then also, hey, James Kawasaki, ying, 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 is now again a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. And happy Thanksgiving to you, man. I'm seriously grateful for every single one of the channel members out here. So my voice is getting a little raspy. I'll tell you what, we're gonna run a quick little 10-second break here so I can take a sip of my juice.
This shit's gonna blow up.
No, it won't blow.
All right, for sure.
Scusi. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you again, James Kawasaki. Welcome to the Kim Light Battalion. And we also got Fluffy Bunny Arsenal up in the building. What's up, brother? Also a channel member. Appreciate you. And Mark Tucker, Mupka, great to see you. Appreciate all you guys so much, man. Kurt 24, James Kawasaki, ying, ying, ying. Misty, Misdemeanor, Miss Elliot Wayne, Senor Bub, Agorizer, Mark Tucker, Mupka, Kurt 24, Fluffy Bunny. Hey, there he is. Drewski, the lifetime channel member of the DLD After Dark show. Thank you so much, man. Great to see you. Appreciate you, my brother. Happy Thanksgiving, of course. Senor Bub, Kirk 24, Agorizer Drewski, Wadadewski, Flying Rich, brother. Great to see you. Also a moderator, Kirk 24. Let's see, Bartom Fink, brother. Great to see you. Also a channel member. Appreciate you, brother. Drewski, Agorizer, Miss Wayne, Senor Bub, Mark Tucker. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing a channel member. Fluffy Bunny Arsenal's Anti-Misfit. Yes, Kurt, you can do the definition website. It just can't be a pew. It could be knives, just can't be pews. But thank you for asking. Kurt, you're so good. You're so good at your job. Thank you. I mean, it's not really your job. You just kind of do it because you're the man. Yeah, my man. Everyone else in here, Vulcan Rumble, G23, FGM, Tim Hoppa, Rahan Bear. What's up, brother? Mr. Scoot, great to see you. AK Lover, Mr. Ham, Robert Ham, JC Neener. What's up, brother? Great to see you. Call Rich. We don't have to call Rich. Tactical Muffin. What up? Rocking my G23 today. I believe if we bring the guests in here right now and we say everyone think of one word for a 40 caliber Glock 23, and then we all say the same word. We all say the same word on the count of three, and we'll see if we're all thinking the same thing. Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Gay. Dude, you can't make this stuff up. I literally, I'm just saying, I had that word in there before we even started before I knew y'all were all gonna say gay too. That's so funny. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our Thanksgiving. Hey, yes. Oh, he said yuck, gay. Oh, dude, you guys are incredible. We're supposed to be together. Safety Haba, great to see you. And guys,
Walt, who's been stolen from?
Yes, he has been stolen from.
Oh, that was
he's been violated.
He has been violated.
Dirty pirates
by a man. We can actually talk about that too, but I also would like to bring up one other thing. For all of you out there that may not know, he has a hoodie on his website that is
I just washed mine.
Yeah, mine's in the other room.
Dude, it is one of the best hoodies. If you're into like milsurp, it's even better, but even if you're not, it's just
I hear he's running out.
Oh, really?
I think Drewski told me he's running out.
So those hoodies, They were $95 when they
I think
first
I paid
dropped.
$95. I think Walter charged me $150.
He charged you extra, yeah.
I think he charged me extra.
It is a beautiful German
didn't pay
rain camo hoodie, and it has a milsurp vibe to it. Let's see if I can pull it up here.
It's the German rain camo hoodie. Should I go get mine?
One of the most comfortable hoodies.
Oh my gosh. I legit, like on the cold nights we had here in Florida, I slept in it.
Mm-hmm. I've literally slept in that thing too.
I have not slept in it, but it keeps me warm, and I'm kind of a wuss when it comes to cold now, and I wear it every morning on my right end because it keeps me warm.
Ooh.
So this
BRN
is
180.
This is the yes, Tim Harper.
Almost.
Absolutely.
If we tell prices in Walter bucks on things we're not supposed to talk about, is that okay?
Well, as long as we're just discussing a hoodie.
Oh.
So this is the German rain pattern hoodie, and when this dropped, it was only medium left. Yo, for real? Oh my goodness, he sold through all. Okay, so when we went on here,
I gotta say they run large.
They actually do
run like
large.
I'm swimming. I got a large. I'm swimming in it.
Are you?
I have a
swimming
3X, and it's tight getting on me just because I'm a very large frame dude. But once it's over
Maybe
my
you're
stomach,
4X. Hey, I can't see over. Help!
I am.
My kid.
I usually go 4 or 5, but you know. That's
this is man. I really hope you re-up on these, man, because it's just such a cool hoodie. They designed this too. This isn't something that they bought in China and then Rich's finger. This isn't something that they bought in China and then had somebody else design. They designed this, and it even has the kind of like German officer's uniform or outdoorsman, depending on what type of milsurp you're into. Button on the front of the hoodie, and then it's got the kangaroo pocket that is actually 2 cargo pockets, and it's got drawstrings. It's just so cool, man. So if anyone out there is like a large, the medium should actually fit you, but anyone out there larger than that, you're going to be struggle bussing because it's it runs big, but not that big.
Can we talk about our top secret project we only discussed today that I bought the domains for, or we don't talk about it here?
No, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk. Okay,
but we do talk about something else. Rudy just gifted 5 DLD After Dark channel members.
Hey,
thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Shooting drones in America is a federal offense. Well,
FAA?
I don't think he's talking about doing that.
Who's talking about shooting drones?
There was a dude that literally saw a drone over his house, and he took out.
I saw a video.
And he was messing with the cops when they arrested him. He's never been arrested his entire life. And
dude, I'll be real. I had a drone level up against my sliding glass window, and it was just sitting out there and staring at me.
So here's
go ahead.
Look,
ahead.
drone pilot, all that. The problem here is, so it's a federal offense to interfere in the flight of a drone because that's considered an aircraft in the U.S. airspace. Now, okay, fine. So when you level up on laws, it's like, okay, federal offense to F with a drone. Now, the problem is with drone regulations, I could fly 12 inches off your ground, and I'm legally allowed to do that. I legit was watching a repo man fly like eye height up the driveway, verify the car before he went to pick it up. Like totally stalk the house. Now, all of that, as far as flight, is legal. Now, what's not legal is there's peeping Tom laws. Not federal peeping Tom laws, but there's peeping Tom laws. But good effing luck with that,
Mm-hmm.
Prove it. Oh, it was an accident. I lost signal. Blah.
Holy
make
moly!
it stick.
Yo, Kurt24 just sent a $25 Cash App, brother. Holy moly! Thank you so much. Hey, and this was for us to express gratitude to you guys, and Rudy Finney gifts 5 memberships, and oh, also one other thing. Sorry, I just want to add, Kurt, brother, shout out to you. Thank you so much, man, for real. But also, what I didn't realize is that last stream, within 5 or so minutes of me getting another Cash App that I had acknowledged, what I did not see was that Drew in Oregon sent a Cash App within like 5 or 6 minutes, and I did not see it, and I did not acknowledge it, of which I felt terrible for.
Whoa,
So
yeah, that sucks.
yeah, I just and of
Holy
course
shit!
he said he doesn't care, but I just want to say thank you so much because you sent that on the last stream, and I appreciate you so much. But I do want to get into what he's talking about, though. I think that's important. Before we do, though, let's back it up a whole bunch. Welcome to my guests. I appreciate you guys so much for joining. If we could go around the room here, let's do a quick little intro. Let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
I'm Joe with Shooting Gallery, and you can find me on youtube.com/Shooting Gallery 1, and also on Rumble and all the other platforms. I make gun videos, how-to tutorials, and I run the Shooting That Was podcast every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Didn't run it last night because, one, I was tired, and I didn't really have that much going on. So, sorry.
You just kind of hung out and just.
I heard you were feeling sick.
I was for a hot minute, but when you take a metric ton of vitamin C, kind of flushes out any symptoms.
Yeah, that's good. And what do you typically do on Sundays?
Oh yeah, I also am a one half of the greatest gun podcast on the internet, Humongous Podcast.
It is really? The most fire as well. And guys, look at this. Welcome to Roberto. He is a fire gamer. So thank you for joining.
Hell yeah, what's up, man?
Dude, you know what? I usually say that I don't believe that YouTube is sharing my content with new folks, and then every now and then they just roll in here like that. So I guess I should believe it, but it's
I haven't streamed on YouTube in I don't know how long, since all my streams now are just on Gun
streamed on YouTube since like noon.
Yeah.
So the man below Shooting Gallery, would you like to introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, I'm a sinner.
Yeah. Do you know the other term for a sinner, like sinning, is missing the target?
No.
Yeah. You remember that's why the barefoot hero, his shooting club was the Barefoot Defender.
Oh, Barefoot Defender, yeah.
Yeah, his shooting. Right. His church shooting club was called the Sinners, as like a joke of in archery, when you miss the target, it's called sinning.
Yeah, I never got that. Where's his book?
I have his book.
Yeah, but I paid for his book.
I did too.
Yeah,
they were handing them out at other places.
Yeah. Isn't that great when you spend money on something and then you see them giving it out for free later?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm you know what? Yeah. It's one of those things where I wanted it.
Yeah.
And that's Stephen Williford you're talking about.
Yeah.
So Stephen Williford, real cool guy. Like pretty much any event GOA's at, Stephen Williford's there. Just really a neat guy to hang out, chit-chat with.
And I love hearing his story over and over and over and over. It's a reminder that all things are great. I wonder if when he ran out onto a 110 degree
I've never heard him talk about that. What time of year was it?
It was summer.
It was summer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Tejas. And dude, I don't care where you are and who you are. If you are on black pavement with bare feet, you are struggle
Well,
bussing.
being that my neighborhood is pavement free because us poor people can't afford pavement, I would be okay.
Could you imagine going out on cobblestone or rocks, gravel?
Fudge no.
I
Oh
wonder if he
no, I'd
ran
be
out
bitching
there.
up a storm. The second
I'd
my feet
be
hit
it'd
that.
Oh,
be
yeah.
like one of those cartoons where it's like ooch, ouch, ooch, ouch, ooch,
Yep.
ouch.
I wonder if when he walked out there, if people like saw that and like looked out their windows and just said
Oh,
like,
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
you know,
Yeah, that Jason Bourne, I bet he's got a tight butthole, too.
hey, how's it going, Mr. Crump?
What is
Hey.
up, motherfucker?
Sir
Dang,
Crump.
dang. All right, there we go. There's the first one for the night. Real quick though, before we come back, anything else that that you want to say on the intro?
I want to say that I'm thankful for 20,000 of you misguided people for subscribing to Flying Rich Firearms. So I'm really appreciative of that.
Hold on, how many subscribers did you hit?
Just over 20.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. I won't do that again. JK. I had.
So I was
Let's
going
go.
to talk about I gotta say I am like we really should have Walt come on because then we'd have all 5 of us that are working on the competition now.
Ooh, send him the link.
Now my pew is ready to assemble and go pew pew.
Nice. All the
And I'm
paint and
working on
finishes are done?
stretch goal. So if Walt's a Stargate fan, so I'm working on stretch goal 1 and stretch goal 1A. I have stretch goal 2 that I'm working on, and I'm waiting for a component for, but I might have to skip stretch goal 2 and go straight to stretch goal 2A. And I have stretch goal 3, all the components for, but I'm not sure if I'm going to execute on that.
Why did like 9 people leave when you started talking? I couldn't help but notice. Did something?
I think it was Crump when Crump came on, and the camera just updated.
Okay, that time correlates. That's quick and witty. I like that.
All right,
Got a
I'll
tease,
share the
brother.
link to share to everyone on my community post, but that's okay.
What's that?
So should I share the link to Walt or
Yeah, throw it out there. Let him come in. And now the Crumpy.
And I gotta say, wait, I'm Kentucky proud.
Yeah, I'm Kentucky proud too.
What?
You, Crump?
You're not familiar with being proud?
You're not Kentucky proud?
Yeah, I'm at a loss.
Hold on.
If you
Oh my
run
god,
an
did we really
Anderson-
chit chat this much today? I'm scrolling back.
I think so. This is from Anderson.
Oh no!
Yeah, so memeable.
I'm like, I'm
Crazy.
calling Kyle. He's not taking my call. I'm like, Kyle.
I
General Sorrow,
actually
welcome.
texted him Happy Thanksgiving today.
I texted
Gord,
him Happy
brother.
Thanksgiving. Spell much? No.
Great to see you.
Honestly, Rich, it wouldn't surprise me if you actually did do that.
Much?
Ooh, James Gordon says DLD question: Watchtower Apache or the new Kimber 2011?
Neither.
Yeah, I'll be honest,
Watchtower.
man. Oh man, I gotta say,
don't go there. Don't go there.
my heart has been totally changed on 2011s. For just range toys, I don't know enough about the Watchdog or the Kimber 2011 to say. However, if I were going to go 2011, just don't get the Prodigy, and you'll probably be okay. Aside from that, I would not use it as a tool for self-defense. Defensive carry. Get something that's very, very safe because reasons. But yeah. And we still don't know. That wasn't still 100% confirmed. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, Crumpy, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself as well, and we'll jump into it.
Okay.
You say you're not gay?
You're not
Definitely.
gay, Jared.
Definitely not gay. Oh, dude, Crump, when I got back to my house from picking that up, by the way, I stuffed it in the printer, and you know what it said?
What?
This is incompatible and not FAT32 whatever configured or whatever.
Did you?
So I gotta. No, I don't know how to reconfigure it, but Rich is gonna help me.
You don't. You do. You stick it in your computer, and you
Just stick it in.
right click, and you hit format. That's all you need to do.
And then
You hit you choose FAT32, and then you're done.
And then.
Just kidding. Rich only buys kosher turkey. Happy Thanksgiving, all. General Sorrow, glad you're here. Yeah, General Sorrow, I am glad that you're here as well. The journalist, yes, sir. Fusion
Oh wait,
Farms,
we should
15,
all have
so is
DK
awesome.
knives
Nice.
in our
Dude.
possession.
I whipped out almost all of them, but bro, I will say the DK1 I'm thinking is my favorite, and you know, just the fact that like when I get to share these with people and show them, and they're like, whoa, that's like crazy good quality, like when they get it like in their hand. First off, I say, what did you think I was going to be making some bullshit? Come on, Rich and I would never allow these to be dog-ish, but anyway, let's go ahead and just go around the room and talk about some gratitude. What things are you guys, and not silly ridiculous stuff, like let's be real, we're coming up on the end of a year, 2024. What kind of things are we grateful for? And I think it could be an important time to showcase gratitude to our folks that have been supporting us for another long year. Bourbon operator, brother, great to see you, man. Bourbon. Who wants to start? Sport Brand, what up? Great to see you. Hopefully you saw my text. I've been terrible at responding to people, but I appreciate you.
Well, I seriously, I gotta say, I'm thankful to like an F ton of companies and people for supporting me on this build.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I got a stupid amount of stuff to be thankful for. I'm gonna hit off. Terry was crying tonight. She's been sick, so she's been under the weather. But Skylar, we're getting up early and taking her to the airport to go to Manhattan to work. So she's going out to the big city.
Oof. How do you feel about that?
I don't want her to go, but
Yeah.
that's her choice.
P38 Wilbur, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Appreciate you, man.
If
Yeah,
God
dude.
gives us free will, who am I to think I should do different?
Well,
She's
usually
an adult.
you can beat your children and make them do things or not do things. But
She's 22. I can't do that anymore.
I know. I'm just joking. I admire the fact that you're just letting her get up and go out to probably.
I told her it's so fun. Boy, I got a metric F ton of like hash from her on. She's like, I told you last because I knew you wouldn't be supportive. I was like, whoa. Don't get me wrong here.
You moving to?
She's moving to Manhattan.
That's gonna be expensive.
Yep. And she's not making an F ton of money. She's making, starter job salary.
Where in Manhattan is she moving to?
Well, she's going to stay with some relatives first, and then she's got like a lease in December, a sublet, and then she's looking for a more permanent place.
She should consider YouTube. That way, she could make less than starter salary. Money.
Are you kidding me? My channel's blowing up. I broke $100.
As one who lived in Manhattan, it's not what everyone thinks it's like.
You're right. JC9 nailed it. New York City is a shithole.
But you know what? It's an experience that she's going to have, and
it's one of these things. Look, I work there. I couldn't wait to get on the train and get home. I
get
there
that.
and live
could
there.
not wait to get to Penn Station to hop on the Long Island Railroad and get my ass home.
What kind of gun did you carry when you lived in New York?
None.
Hmm.
The none gun. I didn't own a gun at that point.
But can we at least show some love for Bruin? We got Bruin because of New York State Rifle Pistol
Yep, amen.
Association. Yeah.
Amen.
That's,
So yeah, hey, thankful for a lot of things. I'd be more thankful if I had a job someday.
Yeah.
I'm thankful we're making money with Definition Eyes, but not enough to offset having a job.
Yeah, no, not it's not. And I think a lot of people may have like some kind of perception about the company, and we're not balling. Actually, we're desperately begging you to please buy knives by Friday tomorrow.
And we have more than just the Schmedium available.
Can I share my link to my site that has 20% off everything?
Sure.
What? Wait, can he?
There's no forbidden weapons.
It's just
There's no guns or anything. I'm not talking about Pro 2A lift.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about Black Swan Tactical. Pro 2A lift, and you add the domain extension, the main domain extension after that, and a Pro PRO 2A lift, the number 2.
unlike Flying Rich. John Crump knows what he's
Hold on,
allowed.
let me show something. Let me show something.
Oh no, Rich! Don't go down this road again, please.
Don't show anything ever again. You can only show blades from now on. You can only show blades.
Straight or gay?
The fixed blade drop is up right now.
Dude,
Nice.
that's sick.
Got this one right here.
Nice.
And,
Do it up.
And this one. I like this one the best, though.
Goon Beam.
That one's my favorite. I like that one.
God, I want to share how grateful I am for companies like Goon Beam.
Oh yeah,
and so many companies to mention. Okay, but I'm just saying, like, what kind of company is like, hey, what are you in need of? And then I say, like, I'm in need of a helicopter searchlight, and then they say, like, okay, no problem, let's just send you, dude. This thing is like, I cannot even like stress it's scary bright. Like if you were to just like it's crazy. That's probably gonna burn out my camera. But anyway, Goon Beam has always been so supportive. Live life, brother. Great to see you also, Chinamemba.
Oh my gosh, Gisley has. Oh, I can't say what they do.
You could, if you say Gisley, I think you'll be okay. It is the mag.
They have these sticks that they sell that are 14.5 inches and 16 inches long for some of the best prices I've seen in a year.
Yes, literally about a 10% increase from last year, and no OD green though at all. They do have my 10.3 inch black upper.
They didn't have Luna Black.
They did not. They only had, no, they did have a Luna Black, but they also had black.
Yeah, but there were no sticks that were 16 inch and Luna Black.
Why didn't you get the 14.5?
I already have a 14.5.
I thought your last one was a 16.
No, the one I got was a 14.5.
I think I'm the only one on this panel that doesn't have a Super Duty.
Well, right now would be the time to change it for sure.
There's always next year.
Let me just grab mine so I can show mine really quick.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome Flying Rich to the panel.
Murphy's Law. So probably make it 30% off. What?
Yeah, for y'all print gooners, probably make it 30% off on Fighting My Demons right now. That's funny. Got to talk with MGB this morning. Is that what you were talking about?
Yes, yeah, that's what I was just going to mention. MGB, what a cool guy. I totally, I don't talk to him enough. Totally appreciate him.
Yeah, yeah, he is a great person. He was actually when he was coming up to DC for the Supreme Court hearing. I offered for him to stay at my house, but he had already gotten a hotel in the city.
Yeah, you got a comfy couch.
Geisley sucked this year. R.I.P. Pores. Big fish. Great to see you. I mean, look, 1350 for a complete Super Dookie, bro. That's still a solid thing. I'm not sipping on delusions of grandeur, but I am definitely thankful for Trump winning. Absolutely. That
Oh
is,
yeah, like I text everybody happy MAGA Thanksgiving.
yeah. Yes, and Goombeam is shipping out as fast as possible. Heist the man. Look, sorry, I got sidetracked. We didn't get to finish, but like Goombeam is the brightest in the business, and who has flashlights
I got
with
it.
all these different modes? Okay, now watch this. The SOS. The SOS. What? Bro, come on, man. Just in case I ever get stranded on a desert island or something. Look at that hotspot, dude. That's insane. I'm
It's
just
at least
saying,
baloney size.
Goombi, depending on the distance. I was thinking, like, you remember those cookies we used to get from school?
Yes.
But yeah, shout out to Goombi, man, and I'm sure he's going to be doing some Black Friday stuff. So show him some love. Gideon Optics, all the homies.
Are they out there? I mean, I don't think we should talk about them if they're not out there. Is Goonbeam in the chat? Is Gideon Optics out there? Because if they're not out there,
is in the chat. Goonbeam is.
Goonbeam's out. All right,
is
Goonbeam.
right now.
I'm gonna walk outside, shine my light up in the air. Goonbeam's only a few miles away from me, so he might be able to see it.
You're gonna need the Maglite saber.
I don't have.
Does he? Is that actually a Goonbeam flashlight?
He's not.
It is. Yeah, it literally is a
Goonbeam
flashlight.
The workers are sitting back there just like staring.
Oh, dude, I didn't even know.
Is he literally?
It's because it was below the first row. I didn't think.
Hey, Walt.
Walt, welcome.
Happy Turkey, Walt.
Are you at Camp Keller or you're at
No, I'm at my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Welcome, Walt. You want to take a quick moment to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Walter Keller, and I am of Safety Harbor Firearms fame and Stun Parts fame and whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
And also, he has a channel that has 774,000 subscribers that makes shorts.
And Walt, and Walt builds something that's hidden by this. Actually, that's disrespectful because I was like, I'm not going to put the sign up, but you can only see the tip. Hold on, just the tip. See, there it is.
Just a tip teaser.
That is the SHTF 50, which if you're looking to get in the 50 BMG game, that is the absolute best and most economical option for all parties involved.
Yeah, I was like just like scrolling through, and it recommended me a short, and there's Walter on it.
Yeah,
it wasn't Walter's channel.
It wasn't Walter's channel.
They've got 4 million views off of that.
What the fudge?
Yeah, and that doubled today.
Wow.
So, I filed a copyright thing with that.
Yeah, you did that through YouTube, right?
Yes, yeah.
Good for you.
It showed up in your copyright on YouTube on your dashboard.
Before I did anything?
Yeah.
No, it probably did not.
No.
So shorts can be ripped off and duplicated, 100%.
Okay, well,
I mean,
filed it anyway. So.
I still file it for sure because
they'll take it down if they get a copyright.
Yeah, if they get a copyright claim, they will.
Actually, they use 2 of my videos in that. So 2 of my shorts, and then 1 from somebody else. But they're all using the Savage Range Systems trap. So,
but that wasn't somebody pimping Savage Range Systems.
No, that's what we thought at first, maybe, but no.
Yeah,
I contacted Savage Range Systems when my video, hit 1 million or was it 500,000 or whatever, and I didn't get any response back from them. So, like, I guess they're bigger than they don't need me or something. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, because they have a YouTube channel. They have like 20 viewers, right?
Yeah, they don't have much. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot. So.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, fellas, also I'm officially signed up to go to the SHOT Show too.
Nice.
So,
nice. There you go.
Awesome.
I'm signed up. I haven't booked my flight yet.
It's also a possibility that Hank Strange will be attending too.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna go or not.
I'm not going.
$30,000 on a vacation for next summer. So.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crump. Yeah, I guess you don't want me going with you because you didn't send me the information.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you. Rich is gonna try to sneak up into my area.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Look at you two getting a Jinx going on vacation together. That's so adorable.
I'm going under Hank Strange Media, but I received all my SHOT Show stuff directly. I didn't have to.
Yeah, because you've been there already.
Yeah, so under Hank Strange Media. Yeah, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did Patrick tell you what the secret is? I told Patrick, and he wanted me to tell you because he said he wanted to discuss it with you.
There's a SHOT Show secret. Is that what you're talking about?
I'll see him tomorrow. He's stopping.
No, I mean I'll say what it is. I know who the director of the ATF is going to be.
What?
Is it somebody we know?
Or probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Just
I was
quickly.
hoping for that amnesty to be opened.
No, Rich.
Are you saying it because Walt builds a 50 BMG and this guy builds a 50 BMG?
What? No.
So it's not Brandon Herrera
available yet? For the SHTF 50, are the 29-inch barrels available yet?
We are waiting on barrels, and it's taken longer than it was supposed to. We were supposed to get samples in October, and obviously it's December. So,
is this from another supplier that I know?
This is from a new supplier for the 50 cal barrels. Yeah. They made my Scorpion barrels. They made those for us. Those are 32 caliber though, so it's it's not the same. The same animal. But we're waiting anxiously waiting because a lot of people want 29. So
Rip Curl says, so far I already ordered a complete 14.5-inch Super Duty Mod 1 upper in black for $880. Wow. And a Griffin Arms ambi lower for $170. Nice. So I just need to order my other parts, in total should be approximately $1,200 for a setup like that with a complete ambi lower is an excellent deal.
Oh, you talk one of these? What are we talking about?
No,
Super Duty.
Talking about a Super Duty, but let's everyone welcome the 50 BMG into the chat. That is the SHTF 50 from Safety Haba, and if you don't know where to find Safety Haba, you got to just hit the Googles, okay?
Yeah, you'll get it all. Yeah,
it's right here.
It'll also, for that other one with Sten stuff, it'll pop up the first. If you type in Sten parts, boom, it's the first one that comes up. So
yeah, that's definitely a blessing.
Well, I've been doing this since Sten parts since '99, so it should pop up right away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I needed or maybe noted 29-inch barrel. Yep. Yeah, I know, man, that thing is just the airplane. Oh, never mind. Actually, I'm sorry. Let me not say that.
Associate airplanes and 50 calibers. Okay.
Yeah, no.
It's the favorite of people in South America. What country do they use these in primarily?
Bank robberies, you mean? or armored car robberies? Yeah.
Was that what it was used for?
Yeah.
Yeah, Walt's stuff has hit the evidence table.
Yeah.
Didn't like the Bolivian police call you and say, hey, can you stop sending them here?
I had an email directly from some police agency in Brazil, which I didn't even answer it. So, and then
I'm not answering this. This is spam.
That is really part of the reason why now it's got a serial number too.
Woof. Okay, so that what a pain in that. Like, what? How do you ship that and it just be like it's their pipes? I mean, like
I don't know. I mean, how does anything get taken out of this country.
Well,
you just throw it in a container or throw it in something with something else, and it gets there.
if a particular cartel was able to procure a complete minigun from the United States military, anyone can get anything.
Hey! Who told you that before it was actually public?
I don't even want to say because cartels have such extreme power.
Like 2 months before.
Do you want to? I know we're talking about gratitude and stuff, but do you want to say that story without saying what cartel it was?
Yeah, a certain cartel, a spokesperson contacted me and said, "Hey, we got
the PR department for the cartel,
a literal." Okay, if you guys don't know that cartels literally have a like real spokesperson for giving like quotes, for doing PR stuff, they absolutely do.
Yeah, I was surprised, and then I told these guys, and they're like, "What do you want me to do about it?" Like, I was like, "I'm not gonna do." I was like, "They're like, don't do anything." I was like, "I agree, I'm not gonna do anything with it." Then like 2 months later, they're like, "The cartel has a minigun, and here's a video of them using it."
Yeah, you can hear it echoing through the mountains and valleys, and it's like, wow. And it's just
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a minigun is not like a freaking sub gun or something. You gotta know how to fix it and run it too.
Yeah, yep. And it was running. It was running. And that video had millions of views. So people know about it.
Yeah, that's some scary stuff.
But I don't even know why they even reached out. I never figured that out.
When they reached out to Crump and said, like, hey, say this stuff, I was like, Crump, if you say it, that's going to be a problem. That like includes you in the situation. But if you don't say it, that also includes you in the situation. There is no win for that.
I never heard back from him after that. But then like a month later, it was on the news. I was like called up like Dark and Rich. I was like, check this out.
Dude, that was absolutely terrifying. Frag out, brother. Great to see you.
Yeah. So yeah, that was part of the reason why things got done like they did. Brazil and Colombia, both of them had complaints.
Was that when they were non-serialized?
Correct.
So they complained to the GATF.
Yes.
Wow. How whack is that, dude?
And yeah.
What?
Stepbrother's baby. Okay, well, that's not surprising.
What? I'm sorry. Who pulled this up?
Who? What?
Wait,
this is.
And it's not Flannel Daddy?
Oh. Yikes. Who? Mike Jones. Oh,
welcome to the reason why nobody was ever going to be part of the tribe.
Yeah, right. Let's I'm gonna remove don't remove Walt. Because it removed that when well, I'd like to say I'm grateful for the health of my family. I'm grateful for the moderate but small success of DLD hardware and definition knives. And I didn't tell anyone this, but not long ago, as in like days ago, my daughter had an anaphylactic allergic reaction. Yeah. And if you want to talk about something scary, removing the ability to breathe from a child is
I didn't mean to share that, sorry.
Is a very, very terrifying thing. And if you guys remember, back when my daughter was very young, she actually had a choking incident as well. And we literally, like, I had to hold her by her ankles and beat her until she could breathe. Sorry, sweetie. If ever once my channel gets big enough to where it makes an impact on your life, sorry, but it won't, I promise. But anyway, yeah, dude, we had to go to urgent care and have epinephrine administered, or the EpiPen, but we got her there so quickly that we didn't need to use the EpiPens that we carry for her. But yeah, dude, it was crazy. So I'm grateful that she's okay. I'm grateful that she's healthy, and man, it's just terrifying stuff, man. And Oh, to make it so much worse. I promise you, I'm not one of those parents that's like, my child has a food allergy, so everyone needs to, I'm just not that person, right? But
I'm not that guy.
yeah, like, so
No
all of
more
you-
peanuts for you, for the whole world. No
yes,
peanuts.
the world can no longer have peanuts.
Yeah.
However, she is literally enrolled in a school that is peanut free, right? Otherwise, I would never say a word about this. The person that gave her a peanut product,
Oh, it was peanuts, huh?
it was, yeah, was a flipping staff member of the main office
Yeah,
of a peanut free school.
I'd be getting paid there, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm sitting there taking pictures of like her
College
body
fun.
like, covered in hives, the
Yep.
mask over her face, and her just like, "Ah," and I'm taking pictures, and her mom, we're still married. My wife is like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Just taking pictures." She's like, "What for what? For documentation." What do you document? What's the documentation for? And I was just like, just documents. And then
I want our daughter to go to Harvard. Right?
I'm saying, like, I am so pissed watching her suffer and struggle and do all the in the back of my head. I'm like I cannot wait to send these to somebody to be like, I will sue your ass, but I don't know. It was an accident, It was
An accident that's gonna be able to send your daughter to Yale.
dude, it traumatized it like, no joke, I'm not being funny. It literally traumatized her. Like,
I
when
can
we went to
imagine.
Thanksgiving today, like, she wasn't even, man, R.I.P. Peanut. Yeah, she was like terrified to, like, like, get stuff from the dessert table, so it sucks. Like, I can laugh and joke about it because she's okay, but at the same time,
Right.
dude, a main office staff member of a peanut free school was handing out peanut products to children. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I'm not grateful about that stupid cunt. Aside from that, I'm grateful for everything else.
I'd say I'm grateful for my friends and family, and everyone's healthy, and it's made this year definitely made me realize a lot of things, and I've never been happier. So I'm just happy my family and friends are doing okay. I finally actually met my both nieces
Nice.
this year, so that's cool. Finally can say, yeah, no, they know me. They know who I am, at least. The youngest doesn't, because she's a newborn, but it was cool meeting them.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. Barton Fink, keep growing out that beard and you will get the huge share of Amish viewers.
I'm just gonna start calling you Abe Lincoln. That's all.
I know, right?
I'm waiting for you to start braiding it like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Dude, I can like grab it and like stretch it out. It's crazy because the hair just like recoils back, but I can actually like pull it out pretty far.
Remember that like little tool that they sold in the early 2000s? You'd see infomercials on them on like Nickelodeon, where you like put like three strands of hair, click a button, and it just braids it. I'm gonna get you one of those for Christmas. So like,
please
on stream.
The amount of pain that I will feel from that is just those things don't actually work that well. You can ask my daughter.
I was gonna say, do you know from personal experience or
no? From having a 7-year-old. When you get them a braiding machine, and in the other room you just hear screams of bloody tears.
I always kind of figured that was a scam, like a skip it.
That's another Chinese torture device. That's what it is.
Oh, right. I actually am a mean braider. Grow up with a bunch of sisters, and you'll be braiding like a fool.
So if I ask you to cornrow my hair, you can do it?
Corn
Joe,
rowing
Joe,
and
Joe, Joe,
braiding.
Joe.
Actually, no, I couldn't corn row your hair. You
Oh,
you need a little more hair to.
I know. I have very thin hair, but hey, that's a sight to see. Can you imagine if I started rocking cornrows? Oh man.
I mean, if it would be lots and lots, like millions of micro cornrows.
Yeah.
I can braid though. I can braid.
Uh,
Anyone else want to share any gratitude before we move on to something else I want to bring up?
Just happy to be alive, I guess you'll say. Not that there's any reason I shouldn't be, but you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, dude. Walt is Rich. You're not muted, Rich. So your fork clinking is being heard by everyone.
Hey, I tell you, I sold my dad's. Well, my dad used to live in a double wide. I sold the double wide. I'm thankful for that. That
Nice.
worked out well. Yeah. So I'll be thankful when I get some 29-inch barrels.
Yes. Yes.
You know, some little things sometimes.
When you get them, they're drilled, and are they already like
these barrels? I've gotten them different stages before. I've gotten chamber blanks where we profiled them here. And then I've gotten, different things, but these are supposed to be complete right out of the box, ready to go. Aside from doing some finish head spacing, they should be ready to go.
Like already rifled and all that.
Oh yeah. Okay. Our barrel rifling or on that scale, like 50 cal big stuff is not the common thing that the average barrel maker is doing. So
yeah, I could imagine.
You're just like hammering a button.
Yeah, just like your average Pakistani in videos. Yes.
Yeah.
They make them in caves over there. You know?
Yeah. Actually, they're getting more and more fancier machinery, and they're doing injection molding and all that stuff over there now. So,
yeah. It's pretty crazy, dude. I've watched. It's kind of bizarre to watch them do the things that they do, but for them to like rifle barrels, they cut these fins that spin, but for them to do that, the tool that they cut the rifling with has to be harder than the steel of the barrel that they're using, and it's pretty bizarre to watch it, and I'm wondering like when will that explode? It won't explode now. It'll explode one day after you sell it, and then the user will one day bank on that for protection.
It depends on the steel that they're using to start with. But what I like to when I watch those videos and they're taking, for example, I watched one the other day. They're taking a used refrigeration compressor out of, say, like a refrigerator. Yeah. First thing, they're cutting it open to get the copper out, but then they had this chunk of steel that they cut off the top. And did they throw that away and it get melted down? In this case, no. They took that into another machine, stamped on it a couple times in the press, and then cut big washers out of it. And they're making washers out of the sheet metal from the case of the refrigeration compressor. So nothing goes to waste.
Amazing. In the United States, it's like you wouldn't look twice at that.
But nothing goes. Oh, structural failure behind you there, Rich. Nothing goes to waste over there. That's the thing. They don't let nothing, and in the end, those scrap pieces of steel get thrown in the furnace and they
they're like
something out of it. Yeah.
They're like the Apaches with the buffalo,
Right. Nothing went to waste. Yeah.
I wanted to read this. I thought this was really cool. So for those of you out there that don't know, the first ever presidential proclamation was actually read by George Washington. And it was about Thanksgiving, and I thought it was cool. It's not crazy long. Are you guys cool if I read through and share this with? Or actually, you know what? Because my voice is raspy, should maybe Frying Rich read it, or I'm happy to as well. But
then you guys know what Franklin Delano Roosevelt did too for a couple Thanksgivings.
Yep.
Right?
What's that?
He bumped the date back a week so some of his people that were in retail could make more money.
Really?
And the people kind of got a little upset about that, the general populace.
Damn.
So, They were calling it Frankensgiving, I guess, for a couple years.
Franksgiving.
Frank's, yeah, somebody. Okay. Anyways, read us about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so this was the first ever presidential proclamation in the United States by George Washington in 1789. And it says, by the President of the United States of America, a proclamation. Whereas it is duty of all I'm just kidding. Whereas it is the duty of all nations to acknowledge the providence of Almighty God, to obey his will, to be grateful for his benefits, and humbly to implore his protection and favor. And whereas both houses of Congress have, by their joint committee, requested me to recommend to the people of the United States a day of public thanksgiving and prayer to be observed by acknowledging with grateful hearts the many signal favors of Almighty God, especially by affording them an opportunity peaceably to establish a form of government for their safety and happiness. And I'm sure the government has not grown or become corrupted since this proclamation. Now, therefore, I do recommend and assign Thursday, the 26th day of November, next to be devoted by the people of these states to the service of that great and glorious being, who is the beneficent author of all the good that was, that is, or that will be, that we may then all unite in rendering unto him our sincere and humble thanks for his kind care and protection of the people of this country previous to their becoming a nation, for the signal and manifold mercies and and the favorable interpositions of his providence, which we experienced in the in the course and conclusion of the late war, for the great degree of tranquility, union, and plenty which we have since enjoyed, for the peaceable and rational manner in which we have been enabled to establish constitutions of government for our safety and happiness, and particularly the national one now lately instituted, for the civil and religious liberty with which we are blessed, and the means we have acquiring and diffusing useful knowledge, and in general for all the great and various favors which we hath been pleased to confer upon us. And also that we may then unite in most humbly offering our prayers and supplications to the great Lord and ruler of nations, and beseech him to pardon our national and other transgressions, to enable us all, whether in public or private stations, to perform our several and relative duties properly and punctually, to render our national, I'm not good at doing the punctual thing, to render our national government a blessing to all the people by constantly being a government of wise, just, and constitutional laws, discreetly and faithfully executed and obeyed, to protect and guide all sovereigns and nations, especially such as have shown kindness unto us, and to bless them with good government, peace, and concord, to promote the knowledge and practice of true religion, not the genes, and virtue, and the increase of science among them and us, and generally to grant unto all mankind such a degree of temporal prosperity as he alone knows to be best, given under my hand at the city of New York, believe it or not, the 3rd day of October in the year of our Lord 1789. General George Washington.
What was before DC? What was the capital of the United States?
New York City.
Yeah,
was it New York City?
Oh, I thought it was Boston.
Yeah, I think it was New York City, right? Washington issued a proclamation on October 3rd, 1789, designating Thursday, November 26th as a national day of thanks. In his proclamation, Washington declared that the necessity for such a day sprung from the Almighty's care of Americans prior to the Revolution, assistance to them in achieving independence, and help in establishing the constitutional government. Beautiful.
Yes, very much so. And then
everyone thought it was a different place. Philly.
So then Hank emailed me today, and he gave me a link to Wikipedia's Thanksgiving page, I guess, where it says that historian Michael Cannon claimed that St. Augustine, Florida, was founded with a shared Thanksgiving meal on September 8th, 1565, which would have been 56 years before the Puritan Pilgrims' Thanksgiving at Plymouth Plantation. So Hank's comment was, apparently we've been lied to. And
Hilarious.
Apparently. And the whole idea of the Thanksgiving thing has been done by different people in different places, because it's just I guess the one that stuck was the one with the English. So
yeah, that's probably true. Whoever had a bigger audience, much like nowadays, I guess that's who who's selling the truth.
Yeah, the Spanish fell out of favor, I guess. So
Yeah.
I still stand behind my statement. I do not support Indian Genocide Day.
And then I stand behind my statement to the victor of the spoils.
Yeah. Mark Legon says it was New York, Philadelphia, then DC.
Joe, all I got to say is the Publix mac and cheese we had today, we threw the frick out.
Yeah, I didn't have mac and cheese today. I made cheese ravioli with garlic bread, and I laid in bed for like an hour after, basking in my glory of how fat I got. Oh, it was glorious, glorious meal.
Oh,
the crazy thing is I usually spend Thanksgiving like so stuffed I'm uncomfortable. I'm freaking hungry right now. I'm actually really hungry. And
is this where you're going to take a late night run to McDonald's to get your McFlurry in the hood?
Absolutely not. I haven't done that in like honestly like 2 years. And sorry, just to add one other thing. There's always like one food vice that is just like hurting me, right? For a long time it was McFlurries. Yeah, for a long time it was McFlurries. I would literally have like two. Like I would have two a day. It was terrible. Not every day.
Oh wow, yeah, that is.
It was so what I would do is I'd get two small ones, which is a little more than one big one, but less than two. Anyway, it was terrible. It was disgusting. I got huge. I have since lost about 20 pounds, and I'm active every day, walking about 2 miles or more, and I'm also jump roping every day. Dude, I saw my side profile in the mirror and was like, oh my goodness, like I look like a different person. Like I sent a picture to Rich. I was like, I literally look like a different human being. Anyway, but then I started drinking Red Bull every day. And there's more than your daily allotment of sugar in one can of Red Bull than you're supposed to have in an entire day. It was terrible, but I've been a month and a half off of Red Bull now too. So now I'm just snorting caffeine pills. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm sorry. Terrible joke. But yeah, I have total addiction to caffeine as well.
Yeah.
Black Diamond Guns of Gear, brother. Great to see you.
Hey, Josh. What's up,
I thought you were doing that Forrest Bump stuff.
Forrest Bump?
Yeah.
What?
Is that like blow or something? Or what?
Yeah. Yeah. You never seen Deadpool? Wolverine?
Yeah, Deadpool?
I haven't seen that one yet. I'm dying to see it.
What? Oh, forget you. I'm done with you, Joe. In movies?
I don't go to movie theaters. You know why? Because
they don't.
No, it's not because of that. It's because I can just.
You got to pay for it.
Well, that also, it's like, hey, I'll just wait for it to come out on a streaming service. If I really, really need to see it, I can go to Redbox.
Because they've thrown you out of most movie theaters and told you not to come back.
No.
Dude, people don't understand how difficult life can be. This guy just pulled up like super fast.
I'm impressed with that.
Slammed on his brakes and blocked my vehicle, like parked directly behind my vehicle, and then got out of his car and like started like shuffling away holding a bag. And I'm like, it's happening. Like I'm thinking like, something bad is about to happen. And
did you grab your launcher or what did you grab first?
I don't have to go anywhere to grab anything because something is always on me.
Make the Claymore live.
Yeah, right. I have a. I
Ringo
always
with the Claymore.
Dark's like, I've been trying to use this switch for a good minute now.
Clack,
It's
clack,
not
clack,
working.
clack. Yeah.
No, joking.
That
no,
cookbook lied to me.
every single time I hold one of Goombeam's small EDCs with the finger doozy on there. Oh shucks! I always, for some reason, think of a dead man switch. I don't know why. I just do.
This when the ATF comes, you grab that. Step back! Step back!
Let's just say I just move a couple pieces of fishing line. That's all I do.
Speaking of things that go bang, you hear the latest what the Ukrainians are doing with the drones the Russians are sending over?
Mm-mm.
They're turning them around by blasting them with a GPS signal that's not the real one, and making them fly back into like Belarus.
Really?
What?
Or crashing in a field somewhere. So yeah, they figured out those things. And
well, I mean, GPS spoofing is a thing.
They figured it out, or the U.S. figured it out and told them how to do it.
I wouldn't be so well. I don't know. I don't know that for a fact. But
Happy Thanksgiving, Sabar, allegedly.
Yeah.
Mexican.
But anyways, that's pretty cool because, it's all. That's I heard the Russians are probably flying
allegedly.
drones over.
That is pretty unique, dude. That's crazy.
A couple of things about GPS. First off, it's an extremely weak signal because it's broadcast from space. So your coverage, to get the coverage it has to be so weak it's ridiculous because solar powered satellites are beaming it down. The other thing is you really need to know that you have GPS that's encrypted and that your signal is good. And there's differing encryption techniques for that. But look, it's apparent. What was it? RQ-1 drone apparently of ours was spoofed by the Iranians.
Yeah.
And went down. So obviously we did not have that encryption protocol operative. And you really need not like I know a lot about EFIS systems and stuff like that, but you really need to have some sort of checksum of like, hey, my inertial navigation system says this way's north, my magnetometer says this way's north, and the GPS says that way's north. Which one do I believe?
Okay, hold on. Can we just say, let's laugh for a quick second about Rich's flexes? He's like, I'm not saying I know a lot about EFIS systems, but the inertial
inertial gravitational system of the
magnetometer says this.
When you hang out with people that are like EFIS nerds and design and build them, you learn some shit. I learned some shit. I don't build EFIS systems.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I mean, it's a different when you're so when somebody's trying to bomb you and you're trying to stay alive versus
send a care package of plastic explosives back to the return to sender. Like,
hey,
if you can return to sender it and have it crash,
yeah.
That's like those Baba Yaga drones and the anti-tank mines when they drop them back on the Russians. It's like,
I mean, I bet they didn't tell the sender what they're actually sending, and and get denied like I did.
Yeah. Well, they have a lot of these drones in Ukraine now that land on because they put these like big things over the tanks. Well, they have it and they used to drop stuff on them. But now they have them so they land on it, attach it to the top, thermite, and then fly away.
Right, or go out and land and place drones behind the Russians that just went by. So when they have to turn around and go back after they bomb them in the front, they get hit by the mines that the drones just dropped off. Yeah.
Dude, they're dropping crazy amounts of the small little finger drones or whatever they're called, or finger mines out there. More Beta Prince, brother. Great to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Apparently, they're like very, very, very small charges that are green, and they drop them in like grassy areas and in the
Oh, yeah.
woods, and you just can't even see them. And they call them like toe poppers or finger poppers or
Yeah.
something like that, to where it's just like, oh, it's just a small charge. There goes two of your
Yeah.
toes, just
Well,
enough
yeah.
to destroy your morality and
Create casualties is what you
Yeah.
want to do.
Yep.
You want to, so, and the Russians don't take care of their soldiers anyways. So after they get their foot blown off or their toe blown off, their whole leg rots off before they get any care. So, pretty much.
I like the 10 gauge and tungsten flechettes. That's what I like.
Yeah, actually, the funny thing is Mark Tucker asked a question like an hour and 20 minutes ago, and I'm sorry, Mark Tucker, we got sidetracked. Birdshot or shotguns for drone defense. What are my thoughts on that? What about you guys? What are your thoughts for
in a neighborhood situation or out in the battlefield?
I think it depends. I would say probably in like an SHTF situation where it's
then it doesn't matter.
Both.
You use whatever you have.
Okay, so this is my thought on it. I have if there's a drone that I clearly see is like hovering across my windows and like just like lurking around, I call that fair game. I understand it's a federal offense. I understand.
Oh, fuck.
But you don't need to be putting a drone to the point where it gets down to my windows and act like you're not doing anything. It's not like I can't blow that thing out of the sky, grab whatever SD card that's in it, as long as it's not mangled, and say, this is why I blew it out of the sky. I understand the legal aspect of it, but
straight up, when we started talking about drones earlier, I think that's why we got sidetracked, because I was saying a drone literally flew up horizontally, a little more elevated than my sliding glass door window area, and it was totally open, and I look up and it's just hovering like facing my sliding glass window door area. And when I saw it and I looked up, I literally saw the drone like kind of like almost like recoil a little bit, and I was like, somebody is just like staring in my window.
Yeah, that's when I'd rack the friggin' shotgun and be like, okay, buddy, you want to play?
I had an AR right next to me, so I grabbed it and I racked around into the chamber, and then I looked up and it was like, and I was like, oh shit, he just got footage of me charging an AR.
I think some of the probably in close-up stuff, some of this less lethal stuff would be really good on the drone. So and that way you don't take out your neighbor's house next door when you fired it.
That's
what I was showing you is the mine that you were talking about.
Yeah, I saw it. I had it up for a little bit. I didn't know.
That's a Russian mine.
Looks like a TPMS.
It looks like
it does.
A toe popper. Yeah, those are the green mines that they're literally dropping in the thousands in Ukraine.
Yeah, the Russians have been using that one since Afghanistan. So
really,
when they were in Afghanistan, yes, people. Woo. Yeah, I mean, it's like the thing with the T-72s getting the lid blown off them. That's we popped the lids on lots of T-72s in Iraq and stuff. I mean, that wasn't anything new. That was just that's the way they're built. They're junk.
Yeah, the way that they have the rounds located, it's like perfect
in the floorboard. So imagine you're sitting in your chair right there, John, and there's 10 or 12 or 15 tank rounds right underneath your feet,
and like a circle pattern.
Yeah, so you get incinerated instantly. It's like it's got the whole crew gets incinerated instantly. So yeah, it's an interesting way to go, I guess. It's just relatively fast.
Oh, that's smart. I didn't even think about that. A 37 millimeter launcher shell with an expanding net.
With a net.
Like a net gun. Oh,
yeah.
I've always wanted one of those.
I mean, you could with a 37 millimeter, you could put a pretty good size, screen net that comes out.
Yeah, I'm not looking for a 37 millimeter. I'm looking for like a net gun that I can just it's like a man portable net gun.
I think they have them exotic ammo.
Nice. Exotic ammo has everything, dude.
And that's not tremendously well. That would be a little loud, but
Yes, Robert Ham says DLD. The cases on those toe poppers are made of plastic. They absolutely are.
But
look,
there's still metal in them. There's still metal. It's detectable.
Yeah. And I think the blasting cap portion is metal, and there may be frag in there too, but they are high explosives. When you have high explosives, it basically doesn't matter as much about the pressure of the unit that it's in. Whereas if you have slower explosives that are like 2,000 to 3,000 kms, or 2 or 3 kms, like 2,000 to 3,000 meters a second, the housing that it's in and the frag that it throws and the gurney effect, whatever
we should talk about how to make hardware store things that go boom.
I wouldn't recommend it.
ANNM, ammonium nitrate, nitromethane.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend talking about that. Yeah,
I would not talk about ammonium nitrate, aluminum powder, and nitromethane.
Or YouTube channels that have completely downloaded so every one of their formulas.
Yeah, thank you, Dugan. Appreciate you. Would love to have you back on, by the way, Dugan, if you're out there.
That guy's got. So I happened upon a site the other night where they were talking about all that, and just one guy just talks about it, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
That's the size.
That is a toe popping mofo right there.
Yeah, Yep. Those things are everywhere.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
So since we have all 5 participants on this stream, how is everyone doing with their builds?
I haven't started it yet.
That's right here.
Monday's supposed to be a productive day. I was told on mine. I'm waiting on to get some machine work done. So,
Rich, what?
Wait, where do you work, Walt? What are you talking about?
This project doesn't make me a dime, so it doesn't have a lot of priority. So,
yeah, on the scale of machine priority, I would guess it's pretty low.
When a big order is waiting on things that are being machined, it's like you don't interrupt.
Sounds like you need a Tormach.
Yeah, well, I need a lot of things, but
I'll tell you what, I feel you. There's so many things that I would like to do or, should do, need to do. And I'm just packaging orders all day.
Well, actually, what I need, Rich, and I've been wanting to get is just a small manual mill that I can do these little. This stuff is all stuff that can be done on a manual mill. It doesn't have to do.
I thought you were going to ask for me to ship these to you.
Oh no, well, speaking of those, we can. You mentioned the material that's used for casting.
Lost PLA.
Yeah. Make cast some of those out of aluminum because I do have a furnace in my backyard. So
we had a brief conversation. I actually built this for my project.
Oh, that's an alignment thing for doing gas ports?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what I was
kind of close, but no.
Oh, that was the first thing I thought of for drilling.
Or drilling site towers for the site.
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Rich, what's the status of your build, Rich?
It's right here. You want to?
All right, sorry.
Hold on. Let me pick up parts.
Yeah, please don't. We don't need to get this stream taken down.
Yeah.
Well, let me just show you this one part here. Oh,
is that what happened the other night when you picked up that black thing and it went black?
Yes.
Yep.
And that wasn't even anything special. I mean,
well, they've changed their TOS now to where it's not just firearms.
You can't touch a magazine?
It is firearms, accessories, and components.
Well, that's everything then.
Absolutely, yeah.
A bottle of paint could be a firearms accessory.
Of course, I think that's what they were going for because I think if I were to get, and I am guessing, if they take down a stream and someone's like, but that was just a slide, but that was just a barrel, but that was just a and they're like, dude, we're not here to become firearm experts. We're here to, nuke people that talk about guns. So they're just taking down every person that they can. What was it that you held up, Rich? Okay, all right. I promise no more.
It was a black magazine. That's what he touched.
I guess
can you say that
magazines.
word? A white magazine, a clip,
clip.
Clip.
Hold up that clip, player.
That clip. There's some motherfucking clip. Shit.
So I'm. So as far as completeness of a pew and having all of the parts, I've got to do a little more touch-up paint. I did one round of touch-up paint on some things that I didn't paint, and I got to paint a couple more things.
Ebony.
The stretch goal 1 is obtainable, so I code word SG1, and along with that, there's a companion stretch goal SG1A.
People are literally leaving again. This is crazy, Rich. I don't know what it is about the way that you phrase this, but every time you talk about it, people are leaving. What is the? No. It's I don't understand. I
think he gets way too technical about his goals, and people are just like, "Why? No.
What the? I'm out of here."
Yeah. So my gun is still at Cerakote, so
But it'll be ready by the 10th, right?
You mean the 15th?
Just kidding.
You guys want to make me crap my pants again? Okay.
Yeah.
All I know is I've gotten the design of the all of everything, and it's going to be epic. So.
Wait. You mean you didn't design it?
Ooh, Frag Out says just wait till they see it. They'll come back. Hold on, does Frag Out know anything about your build?
My build, no.
No, Rich's build.
Why would Frag Out know my build?
I don't know. I was just curious if he, if he knows anything that you did, anything special. I love Rich's.
But here's the other thing. I've actually test fired mine, and it works. So
I could have test fired mine, but I didn't have ammo. But now
I could have test fired mine if I built it. If I put it together.
Are you still waiting on the gas block?
I actually am waiting on the gas block.
The gas block that Joe sent you the link to buy.
It's on the way. It's on the way.
So you actually bought it. I was going to say
it is en route to me.
I literally sent you the link to that gas block you need.
Well, let me just say,
it wasn't even an affiliate link. I sent that to you just as a friend because, bro, come on, it's a gas block.
I know,
but find it. I found it within maybe 30 seconds.
So I didn't know that they were 0.93. Did you know there's 3 gas blocks that are right around that size? There's 0.936, 0.950, and 0.95 or something. So once I saw that, I was like, oh snap, am I sure this is the right one? So then I had to go to the place that I got the barrel from, and then I had to confirm that was correct. And then I'm glad that I did that, because as I was confirming if it was the correct gas block or not, I ended up talking with our boy Kyle from Anderson Manufacturing. And he was like, wait, I have a 0.936 gas block. So he ended up sending it out, and I'll have it soon. And there may be something else that he's working on for you, boy.
Hey, that's why we love Kyle.
Yeah, man. Kyle and Anderson are great people.
And Crump, your build is pretty much set, right?
Yeah. I'm just waiting to get it back from Cerakote. It's already being Cerakoted.
So. Mine's still all in a box sitting on the floor.
Yeah, mine's not in mine's in pieces too.
So once I get those couple, the couple things machined, a little bit of parking, a little bit of painting, and some test firing, and rock and roll.
Hey,
literally,
Hank. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Well, I literally just read Ask Hank, and I was like, hey Hank, hey Walt, I have a quick question. On actual H&Ks, you know, like the company that prices like stuff way high for civilians and you know all that. On HK MP5s, are there bolts and bolt carriers blued or parked?
It's more of a. I think it's more of a bluing type. Not bluing. It might be like a more like a I don't know the exact finish, but it would look more like a dull blue. Yeah.
Okay, so but it would look. So I'm looking at my bolt on my AP5, which is a Turkish MP5, right? And they're actually built quite well.
Yes, they are.
Rich has one, Crump has one, and we all love our AP5s.
I don't have one. That was another one that I just no one.
He didn't. Oh, we didn't build that one. We all just were like, dude, look at this deal.
I was actually in Massachusetts when you guys all bought your AP5s, and I was just like, son of a.
Oh yeah,
That's good eater.
That's right.
No, that's kind of a. It's not parkerizing. It could be like black oxide. That's another finish that it could be too. Because that's a real easy. It might be. I don't think they're nitrided, but they're probably black oxide, something like that.
Come on, PLA. Great to see you. We're grateful for you as well. Happy Turkey Day. Yeah, I took it out and was looking at it, and I was like, man, this kind of looks like a really cheap, like, you know, ugly finish. And I was like, I wonder if Walt could do like hot bluing on these, or are they supposed to be hot blue? Like I didn't know.
I don't do hot bluing because.
Oh, you don't do? Okay.
No, the only thing we do in the shop is parkerizing. So.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hot bluing is a pain in the ass.
Doesn't Patrick do that?
Patrick does
rust bluing.
The rust bluing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know someone in our community that does do hot bluing, and his name is Coop with CNT Designs and Arms. I know he does it for himself. I mean, he doesn't like offer a service.
Yeah, because the bluing salts and all that stuff, it's just kind of
toxic.
Yeah, it makes everything rust and yeah. If you're not,
I've done cold bluing. It was weird. I woke up like 2 days later and in the room I just had fallen on the ground and I don't know. I wasn't wearing a mask or anything. I was just kind of in a small room with the door closed and the vent closed.
Was it a good trip?
I think so.
Did you paint a car with Imran in a garage?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. There was this Beatles song, "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds," playing for the next 2 days. I don't get it.
Right? Rust blue is pain in the ass. And shout out to DB Cooper, by the way. He says he's broke this Black Friday because he bought a steer. Freaking heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Buy yourself some cattle.
Oh, cattle. Beef.
Yeah, cattle.
Beef. Yeah. Okay. I was thinking, what kind of gun is a steer?
I'm not familiar with this steer.
I have no problem with livestock, but it's like you gotta have a lot of land for that. You know, Me, if I could get away with having like a mini Highland cow, like I think.
Yeah, but it'd be a pet then. You wouldn't need it. It'd just be a pet.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah!
One of those fuzzy cows.
I drive around in my Kia Soul with that thing. Oh man.
Yeah. Joe, have you seen the cows in my neighborhood?
No.
You know, there's property here where they have cows. Like
you get an agricultural discount if you have cattle on your property. Yeah.
That he said, but is it an auto steer? It's a drop-in auto steer.
Oh, guys, I had a good buddy of mine from back home call me today. And speaking of auto steers, he was like, he tries to poke the bear with me a little bit. Like he's like pretty pro guy.
Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
You should get a micro mini Highland
skid steer, a bobcat, not a steer. I saw steer. That's all I saw. I just figured you'd be eating good for. Anyway, sorry, Joe. Go ahead, bud.
So he's calling me. He's like, so yeah, you live in Florida now, so you're gonna get those auto steers, right? You can buy those, right? And I was like, no.
No.
I was like, no, bud. Sorry. That. He's like, oh well, you just need a certain license to get it. I'm like,
that's everywhere.
No. No. I know I moved to Florida, and you think I just have like this wall of like John Wick, but it's.
So
live in
people
reality.
actually think that, but I guess because people call it the gunshine state, they just automatically think.
Yeah,
that you
he
can
just thought I had a safe full of machine guns. I was like, no. And for anybody that's listening to this phone call, I do not. You have all my information on my tax stamps. Like, no. And he was like, oh wait, you can't just like do. I'm like, no, dude, you can't.
And God bless the people that moved to Florida that think they can.
Yeah, and like I literally had to explain to him, like, dude, if you really wanted to do that, you would have to like spend easily $20,000 on a $5 piece of sheet metal and have it registered.
$1,500 with the federal government. Aren't they like 15?
Okay.
Isn't a 0702 SOT like $1,500?
$500 a year.
$500 a year.
I thought the first year was more expensive.
It's $500 if you're under a year. If you're under your company makes under a certain amount of money.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes to $1,000 a year, I think, after that.
And if you don't make over X amount of dollars, they automatically assume you're Larry Vickers, and they come check your books every day. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they don't do that. As long as you're not rolling in a whole yard full of Ferraris and you're telling them you're making $50,000, that kind of thing.
Or having Russian parts kits just dilly dallying around.
Well, yeah.
I mean, dude, I think what they did to the guy in the Navy, and his name escapes me now, but Tate, yeah, Lawrence Tate. I'm just kidding. What was his name?
Well, Tate's a nickname, so that he was just.
Oh, okay. So Tate had totally lawful parts kits that he bought off of Gunbroker, and they were like an RPG.
Apparently the RPG launcher, the diameter of the hull was not what they thought it should be, and I don't know if there's a hard number on that. And apparently,
supposed to be the diameter of the bore.
Oh, okay.
Same like when you demill a tank barrel, the hull is supposed to be the diameter of the bore.
Oh wow. Okay. And apparently they welded the trigger shut or whatever, and
they didn't have a trigger in there.
But it was something like it was welded shut in the trigger area. The ATF went in, machined it all out.
So because this just blows my mind. Because the ATF illegally made a rocket launcher.
But wait, there's more. He bought it in California and flew back with it
on a flea market and flew back with that on a plane.
But it's just a parts kit. It's just
like it wasn't a parts kit. It was like the barrel.
Yeah, that's just
dude,
a piece of barrel. Yeah,
I cannot believe.
Yeah,
now I'm thinking like, wait, you can buy an RPG parts kit.
Oh yeah. You
can buy the whole RPG demilled. Yeah, and you can buy parts.
Was it Ordnance Lab where they had one of those re-weld jobs blow up on them?
Yeah.
No, that was ballistic high speed.
Yeah.
I would never go near that crap.
I
mean, I would go near it. If it were lawful for me to do so.
No. I'm just because the re-weld.
Explosions
getting your face blown up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, but what if you need an RPG? You gonna make a potato gun?
Piss up a pole, then, bud. I don't know. I've made a potato gun.
So the problem with the re-weld is the metallurgy. When you cut, depending on how you cut it and how you re-weld it, you're weakening the metal. It's not getting hardened. And
speaking of potato gun, I have a great video idea what we could do.
If Walt,
where are we on talking about our builds?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and we need to talk about our 2025.
Doing a Cerakoted potato gun. That's what it is.
So. No. I want to do a video. I want to build a potato gun, and I want to reenact the scene from Tremors 3, where you get whiskey down the barrel, get a flaming spike, and shoot it into something like
I think our next gun build.
Wait.
Hold on. You've never seen Tremors 3?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen every Tremors movie ever made.
But you haven't seen
the Goonies, Terminator 2.
I've seen T2.
The original Red Dawn.
I've seen the original Red Dawn.
Or wait, what's the Christmas movie? What do we always watch?
Die Hard.
Oh.
Look,
Oh,
I
Die
like
Hard, yeah.
I like the
Die
Red
Hard.
Dawn remake. Fight me. I'm sorry. I like it. I like the Red Dawn remake.
I like it.
It's not better.
I've watched more of Surf Nazis Must Die than the Red Dawn remake.
What about Surf Ninjas? Have you seen Surf Ninjas? Money Can't Buy Knives.
Yeah, no, I've seen every Tremors movie ever made. It's
Yep.
one of the most underrated franchises.
Wait, you saw
ever.
the Tremors in the Arctic?
Yes, it's so cheesy but good.
I've not seen.
Wait,
Tremors
did you watch the
yet.
TV series?
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
I'm
Why-
gonna need to make
Why
a
is Step
very
Foundation advertising a rave?
what?
Who what?
World Health Organization is advertising
Heller
a
Foundation is advertising a rave.
rave.
Heller
Right.
Foundation.
Interesting.
That's sick.
So okay, so I need to let you guys in on a little thing for anyone in here. If you're hearing this, you are hearing this publicly for the first time ever. Okay, we are Rich and I have been in conversation of the 2025 build competition, and trust me, you guys are going to want to stick around for this. So we've built a bunch of things. However, Rich and I talked, and we think that for the next build competition, it should be a year-long project, all of 2025, and that it would be an assault vehicle build competition.
What?
I'm
So I
out.
think Walt's overqualified.
So we
I'm
actually considered stipulations about that too. No military vehicles allowed, only civilian vehicles.
So does a Hilux count as a military vehicle?
Absolutely not. No.
No.
That's a civilian vehicle converted. The Hilux is exactly what we're thinking of. Like, I want like a 91 Civic CRX hatchback
So
with an
we're-
M249.
While we're
Bravo.
talking about military vehicles, Walt, did you turn the Christmas lights on the Ferret yet?
No, the ferret doesn't. All right. First thing, Christmas stuff and lights don't start till after today.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got to be after. Yeah.
Now, if for those who already have your house all wired up, may the force be with you. But I'm old school on that, so you know.
Maybe after a year,
Oh.
Flying Witch will finally shoot his Gatling gun mounted to a
Fudge.
vehicle.
Fine.
Killing him.
Waiting for the pool AK video.
The what?
My 3,000 subscriber pull.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just hit 20K.
That's a different channel.
Oh, that's right. So you failed way more than what you initially.
I was just
stated.
talking with Joe the other day about all the bolt carriers I have that don't have any bolt heads in them.
Yeah.
I
I got all the
right
parts.
here.
I got.
Sorry.
I have lots of AR parts that I accumulated over time, and it's like, okay, do I just build a bunch of guns just because? You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them when I build them, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
AR-15, you know.
Sounds like Fragout's betting on me to win this competition.
you're creative, and
I think he.
That's
Well,
why
I can't show you. I put.
For these competitions.
Rich, you were going to burn
the tiki hut live.
I like more Beta Prince who says RC assault vehicle, please.
Dude.
That would be me. That would be me.
Well, how much property do you have at Camp Keller?
There's 20 acres.
How much can we RC drive vehicles?
20 acres worth.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, most of that there's no trails cut in it, so the little RC car is going to have a hell of a time. But
Who said little?
oh well, if you want to use it to bust down some woods, and may the force be with you.
You can only use it once.
Well,
You know.
I'm not. I wouldn't be able to join in on the vehicles. So,
Dude, you'd be surprised what's out there.
Wait a second.
On Facebook
Mark, your
Marketplace.
sister can't work on your assault vehicle.
I mean, is that a rule?
Wait, does it have to have a spare tire? Is that going to be a rule?
Actually, I would probably intentionally put a spare tire in like a steel welded guard on the back just to be funny.
My wife is going to kill you guys if I take part in this.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a big commitment, and
I think I would have to pass.
That's a hard pass.
I have enough projects as it is. I don't need another.
I wouldn't even have room parking that thing where I live.
This is a 2025 privateer. You get an assault ship that might be a vehicle, but it's man. Like,
what am I gonna go up the intercoastal floor like a conquistador and just kind of drive through with a couple ARs mounts on the front? Yeah,
absolutely.
That's how I get. That's how you get my ass in jail. Who am I gonna call to bail me out? Oh, what happened?
Probably one of us, honestly.
Yeah, I probably would call Walter and be like, "Hey, so
bail you out like from jail?"
Yeah. If I said I got arrested for going down the Florida Intercoastal like a conquistador in my assault ship, you'd probably be like, "What?"
Call Peggy.
Call Peggy. She'd probably just be like, "Click."
Call Peggy. Talk a little Stargate with her.
Jim's not coming to work. FPV mounted on the driver headrest, RC Derby, and FPV. That would be crazy. I guess it could be something like that, but man, I'm just having visions of a lawful large firearm mounted to the top of like a Civic. I don't know why. I just with like a chair. And
I still say we do a bolt gun.
I say we do. I like the potato cannon idea.
What? You can't take a 2025 privateer vehicle contest and say, let's make a potato gun. Like that, we can't do that. If we're not going to do the privateer competition, we got to do something that's cool. And it can take all year.
I think we should have a drone building competition that drops.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I don't build
drones. I already built a drone that drops stuff.
You guys already win. You could have that by tomorrow, Rich.
Yeah, I'm all set.
Yeah.
Bolt gun or 1022, maybe that'd be fun.
An unserialized 1022.
I could do that.
How does that work?
You just build one.
All right, so now hold on, guys. We're Dark. You don't have a functioning gun. Crump had a functioning gun. He's getting it back from paint. Joe's got a functioning gun. He's waiting for it to come back from paint. Walt, we don't know.
Let me just say this: if I put it together, I would have a functioning gun short of 2 parts.
Okay.
So I just want to say that. So
right now it's bolt action, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it has a Cali key.
If I put it together, it would be bolt action. However, it's just waiting on paint in 2 parts. That's it. If I had the parts, I could have it together like tonight.
I could have mine together tonight too, but it wouldn't look. It looked like shizits, but yeah.
I actually have all the parts for my right here.
Are you excited because this is the first competition you've been on time for?
Oh, hell yeah. So,
well, kudos to you.
All of the heavy lift is done.
What?
I might be in on the vehicle thing because I found a vehicle that I want to modify.
Oh, jeez.
No military.
And now,
vehicle.
Are you talking about like a street legal insured vehicle you can drive on the street?
It would be one that is yeah.
It has to be street legal.
Street legal civilian vehicle.
Oh, a sprint car.
Okay, I mean, a golf cart is technically street legal in my area.
Yeah, I may say you can roll with that one, Crumpy. That's cool.
I mean, yeah, Crump, your wife would kill you if you rolled up.
Gun right up here.
Dude, I would mount. There's 2 seats in that thing.
There's one
single seat.
Single seat. It'd be hard to drive.
You put like on the top, had some type of mortar system,
like 37 millimeter mortar system.
Yeah, and of course it's on Facebook Marketplace from what it looks like.
Dude, I'm telling you. I would probably have something with a crank on it. but it would be something that I'd have to be able to either remove readily easily. So I just have a 91 Honda CRX with a mount on the on the roof outside of my house instead of a Gatling gun on the mount. But I would have like a literal like chair and a spinning system.
Yeah, you gotta
So
put
you're
you gotta
telling
put
me I could, if I wanted to, I could buy like a 91 Toyota Celica and just, we're gonna tactical it out.
Dude,
No, what I want to do,
yes.
think about this. Take an airplane prop and put it on the front. So it spins like at an angle, like right here. So you can just like run into people.
So we're pretty much talking about building life-size battle bots. Like just
Yeah.
You ever
Only with guns. There have to be some type of like firearm element to it.
okay. There's a movie. I don't know if any of you have seen it. Death Race 2000.
yes, I've seen it.
Yes, that's where that was my inspiration.
Yeah.
Well, yes, that was my inspiration.
I think it was David Carradine was in that movie way back when.
I saw the one with
they,
Jason
they
Statham.
made a remake with Jason Statham.
Yeah, that's the one I've seen. Yeah.
It's totally different.
Oh,
they're all pretty bad.
Scoot.
DC Sniper. Oh, well, that's pretty easy to do because all you gotta do is cut a hole in the trunk and take the seats out, and you can shoot right out the back. Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, that's man. I guess it's not too soon, but dang, if you didn't feel what it felt like to pump gas in the DMV during that time, woof, bro. Every white van you saw was like, because I was a kid then.
Didn't he? Wasn't he using a Caprice or a Grand Marquis?
I think
it was a bigger car, if I recall.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I think it was like a some kind of Mercury or Crown Vic or something like that. But
yeah,
all the police reports and all the news and everyone, there always happened to be a white van around. And I don't know if he did that strategically. If he did, kudos. Bad man, and kudos. But man, that was crazy times. Crump, you remember that?
Yeah, I do. I remember I was working at Quest, and one of my coworkers named Bob, an old Vietnam medic and from Vietnam, was in the Home Depot parking lot when the dude got shot. He was the guy that gave first aid to the guy in the Home Depot parking lot. But yeah, every time there was like a shooting, it's like, oh, there's a shooting in Ellicott, Maryland. Everyone would run and try to fill up their car.
Yeah, gas.
What was that? What am I missing here? Was there like a guy that was going around?
See, you're too young.
Yeah, I'm born in 91. Like,
I mean, I'm only like 5 or so years older than you. It was the DC Sniper. It was a guy that at the time everyone thought it was one guy in a white van driving around, literally randomly shooting people with a high-powered rifle.
Oh,
that's
wow.
badass.
Well, it was one guy and a younger guy.
It was his like stepson.
What's the gas thing? Like what?
He was picking off people at gas stations.
Okay.
Parking lots, gas stations, and either this was just like a mathematical, like there's just always a white van everywhere, but there were always reports of white vans being in the area when shots were fired. So people just assumed like that makes sense. A white van, they probably just cracked open the side door, boom, busted a shot, closed it, and sped off. So they were literally setting up roadblocks all over the place looking for white vans when it was like a Grand Marquis or like a, some type of
They made it for the license plate flip down.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, that's how they were shooting from the trunk.
Yeah, and they were just there was no like rhyme or reason to who was hit. It was just people were getting shot randomly in parking lots of gas stations.
The two shooters are both black males.
Leroy Malvo and John.
Were their victims primarily white?
No, they were all different races. There was
Okay.
Yeah, and what was the motivation that they were going after people pumping gas?
I don't think they've really had them. I think they're crazy.
Easy target. I don't know.
I think it was just a place where there was a lot of traffic, people traffic going through, and
it wasn't just gas stations because there was a Home Depot. That's where Bob, God rest his soul, rendered first aid.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of random places. People were scared to pump gas because that was the most transitional spaces that the most people came through. And look at me talking like John Correa. And they would basically, the moment that someone was shot, it would usually be a week or so before someone was shot again. So if someone was shot, people would go to the gas station to fill up so they didn't have to go back to the gas station over the next week or so. And there were lines like down the street around the corner. And then when people would see crazy lines at gas stations, they're like, "Oh, I need gas too, I think." And then it just caused total mayhem. So
Sounds like toilet paper scares.
basically, yeah. And I mean, look at what happens in Florida when a hurricane is coming through, right? Like everyone is just going crazy over gas or over, beer and, liquor and water and stuff.
They buy all the bread and all the peanut butter. That's another thing they do.
All right. So how would you guys modify this?
I would add guns and armor.
Turret.
Yeah.
It needs like 3 Russian guys riding in it down a Ukrainian road.
For sure.
Dude, that would be a mini killdozer for me. I would weld up like a enclosure on top and
Flamethrower.
Yeah, flamethrower.
Flamethrower from the back though, so it doesn't come back in your face when you're driving.
Yeah, like if someone's like chasing you, he's like,
Yep, they will no longer chase you if you
they're not
flamethrower on the back.
Yeah, okay, that'll work.
I would honestly, I think if you just put a second thing of bars up there, I would have a standing turret like that,
But, all right, guys, I gotta hop off. I'm starting to fade, so I will talk to you.
Oh yeah, I
later.
gotta be up stupid early.
hey,
I think I'm gonna bail out too. Actually,
one more.
Yeah.
One more.
Oh my gosh, where is that?
GMC.
I've always wanted one of those.
People. That is like the new hotness in retro RVs.
Yeah.
Battle bus.
22 grand, and you could have pictures of Scooby-Doo spray painted on it.
I've always wanted one of those.
I done like gun holes in it, so like the people inside can fire from inside.
Yeah.
So that actually is front wheel drive. It has a Tornado transaxle.
No, really?
Yeah, it's front wheel drive.
Name that movie. Get the plunger.
Tornadoes are cool cars, actually. Those things are beast. They got
that vintage Tornado came
all right,
with
Joe.
455 cubic inch
All right,
engine.
later, guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right, see you, Joe.
Man. Happy
Later.
Thanksgiving.
Oh man, Robert Ham is correct.
Stripes.
That is what they used in Stripes.
That's a fact, Jack.
Crumpy, what website? Oh, Facebook Marketplace? Yeah.
Good for solving mysteries. Lightning McQueen, good to see you, bro. So I don't think I said hi earlier. Stripes again. Yep. Dead Reckoning. Oh, Dead Reckoning is. All right. Yeah, I'm going to wrap up too, gentlemen.
Yeah.
One
more, then we'll go.
One more.
Oh, goodness gracious. That is
no.
What is that?
That is
That's an old school RV.
$1,050. You're gonna need that other golf cart so it can be towed.
Last ran in 1969, probably. Yeah.
Wow.
It runs pretty rough.
Yeah, rough. The get the plunger is when you're talking about gun ports. In a movie, they were committing a robbery, and one of the armed guards stuck his gun out of the gun port and started shooting at them. And one of the actors yelled, "Get the plunger!" And he put a full auto FAL 12.5-inch paratrooper model up to the plunger and just dumped that thing. It was pretty nasty.
I'm sorry.
What is the German one? It's got the motorcycle front and the half track in the back.
9.
Ketran or something like that. Ketran. Ketran.
I always got to scratch my head and think about it, but
yeah,
it looks like a
They're
form.
80 to 100 grand for a running one, probably.
Woo.
Yeah.
Dang.
That last one there, John, looks like some product from China.
Yeah, those are being copied. Those BMW lightning bolt bikes, those are being copied by China like crazy. Yeah. All right, guys, make sure you support Safety Haba and Safety Harbor. Make sure you also support Sten Parts and show them some love. And man, do you guys think you're going to do another run of those hoodies, or you think that's it?
We still have them. Yeah, I know. As a marketing, there's plenty of hoodies.
Okay.
So go buy one. No, the ones that there's some medium ones on there that were $35. Those are the ones that got a little damp during Hurricane Milton, and they were laundered and everything, and they're fine. They just got wet, and the other ones didn't. So those are the mediums that are 35.
Oh, that are on sale. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
35.
Look at this Cinderella's carriage. Look at that, man.
Dude, that could absolutely be an assault vehicle.
They put a ring mount in the top there and put like a Browning, like, on top there. Yes. And you can spin around in the ring mount inside there. Yeah.
Scoot says, Rich,
dude, I'm
on my shirt. That is great. What's that?
I got to start reaching out to sponsors.
Assault before midnight.
You got to find an Amish wagon thing, black ones. That's perfectly a tactical. It's black already.
Well, we're going to be here all day if Crump continues his vehicle researching escapades. But
the last one left, I promise.
You said that 4 times. Oh, okay, that is that
made to kind of look like an Anglia.
Dude, it's like it's lifted.
It's a Volkswagen that looks like an Anglia.
$2,000? It's running.
It is a Volkswagen, or is
no? That's not a VW.
No, it's not.
It's an Anglia, yeah.
61 Morris Minor Gasser.
Morris Minor, okay.
For description.
Yeah, that's a drag car.
Yeah.
Ooh, lost title, bill of sale. You lying.
Well, there was never a title on that car. What are you talking about?
No.
Is it? I got a palm tree there. Is that in Florida?
Is that a Savage box? Sylvania. I thought that was like a Savage like shotgun box in there.
I say drop some 4x4 running gear underneath it. Put some tires underneath it. Yeah. Anyways.
You go outside? I'm going to have to end too because this little guy has been pooping his brains out, and he's coming up to me telling me he's got to go to the bathroom. So he's had diarrhea like literally 10 times in my house. So
okay.
All right, I'm going to run. Make sure you follow Crump, John Crump News, John Crump Live, John Crump Everything, and go to, where is it? Black Swan Media?
Black Swan Tactical.com for
the knives.
Yeah, 20% off.
Nice.
Oh my God. I found mine.
And follow, I'm sorry, I don't have time. He's going to poop in my house, in my arms.
Okay.
And follow Flying Rich Firearms, and flyingrich.com for everything. And also make sure you go to Sten Parts, or go to your favorite search engine and search Sten Parts, or also Safety Harbor Fire.
After Walter, stay on for 1 minute.
Okay.
And also, real quick, guys, just remember, just like I always say, follow the rules. Rule number 1 is to be kind. It's so important to be kind in everything that you do. That brief interaction that you have with somebody else could have a massive impact on their life. So be kind. That's dope. Rule number 2 is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed, because the hand that's open to give is open to receive. And rule number 3 is to, what's rule number 3? Someone else remember it?
I never pay attention to this part.
Because we know the only way for us to defeat evil is with good men skilled in violence. Make sure you're becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can be. Be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'm grateful for all of you. And make sure to keep a gun in your pants, all right? And keep it in your pants. Love you. Hamster win.